Thanks for coming back to What the Heck is Happening on HR. And today we're going to take a little turn where you're going to shut your eyes to start with, but not if you're driving. For our podcast disclaimer, please visit the episode description. Here on What the Heck is Happening in HR, I want you, not if you're driving, to shut your eyes. And I want you to go back and think about that job offer you were waiting to hear about. What was that job offer? What was it? You were excited about it. You'd been through the interview process. You were waiting for the phone call, and you were hoping to hear something. And then the phone call came, and you got the job. You hung up the phone, and you said, I got the job. And you took a breath because your life was going to take a change. Whether it was affording the car your kid wanted, the school they wanted, the debts you had, getting out of the apartment, getting into a house, taking care of maintenance that needed to be done. That job, through that job offer, was life-changing. No matter the amount, whether it was $6 an hour back in the day, whether it was the first time you crossed over 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, six figures, it made a change to you. And that is what I want you to remember when you make offers, when you're hiring people. And talent acquisition isn't about just having them fog a mirror and giving them an offer that's competitive. No, it is about making sure that we've hired the right person where they can grow, our businesses can grow, we're paying them properly. We have a package of total rewards with benefits and anything else, including our community culture. And what do we do to be able to make sure that this is a long-standing relationship? I want you to think about, how are you doing your interviews? Really, is that hour interview telling you anything? Should you just be able to have the person for half a day make a decision at the end of the day? Why are you dragging it out? If you've done proper pre-screening, if you've been able to source, if you already know the success factors that are in place for your employees, and especially those that may come from the same source as others, you should be able to speed this along. But you need to know that you're making a difference. And especially HR folks out there, I want you to know that you are the people who are determining the culture and the productivity and the happiness in the place initially, because you have a determination as to who's being hired, who's being in front of the person, who is doing the direct hiring. Who are those applicants? Who are the candidates who have been pre-screened? How quickly are you moving forward? Is there an urgency about your business? And is there an empathy for why that candidate wants to work with you? Do you understand their why? Because you're going to make a difference to them. You're making a difference to their family. They're going to be able to breathe after you make that job offer. And your manager will be very happy that they'll have somebody in the position. But you will have created a legacy if you've hired properly. So go back to that moment. By the way, I hope you've opened your eyes by now. But go back to that moment and remember the impact you have by making an offer to someone for your firm. And remember that all businesses are the same. The only thing different is the people. Whether you are a florist or whether you sell widgets, your competitor is only as good as their people. So make a difference. Make a lifelong friend because you made a difference in their family. And you can make a difference in your own knowledge by subscribing to What the Heck is Happening in HR. We drop new episodes every Monday. Thanks for listening.